Hello, everyone. Yeah, here is another episode of the 1111 Talk, our weekly meeting up where myself, Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, your all-in lady, keynote speaker, and mentor for leadership and personal branding, are sharing three valuable impulses, tips, advices out of 30 years of leadership experience. These 11 minutes is a gift to you. And since you are here now, that is a cool thing that you give yourself as a present today on this Thursday. And it's all about how our invoice, how our voice, not invoice, how our voice is giving us a great impact. As long as our inner clarity is actually coming out and supports that impact in the outside world. And here I want to share now three very important impulses for you. And it starts everything with what communication we are choosing. That's already the first, because your communication is a mirror of your branding, of your mark. Now, you see, we choose by ourselves what words we are sharing with the outside world. And the languages by words meaning now is that what actually shows our inner self, our thoughts, our belief system, our fears, our hopes. And I inspire my clients and those people I am always supporting with to make sure that your language, your communication words you choose is of a beneficial, of a positive energy and word schedule. Now you see, because the words we are sharing is something, what is the mirror of ourselves. If I am a person who is full of, of positivity, of seeing the chances instead of the problem, who's seeing, the opportunities instead of the big stones in the middle of the road. Now that is something what comes within. And to choose that well by your words is something what gives out energy to the external words. So when people normally say that your words are speaking its own language, I truly understand that, because we are saying much more than simply these words. So the first advice is watch out and observe yourself what language you're using. And I don't mean this now in the terminus of what language, if German, English, or French, Italian. I mean that really, that you choose well what words you are choosing. And a great example is here the word problem. A lot of people are, when they hear problem, is already something, dark coming over, something what is sticked and is not be allowed that easy by its release. Now, if we are using instead the word of challenge, now isn't challenge already something where you really think, oh, I want to go all in with? Yes, challenge is an invitation to go and look at a certain situation in a different way. Just like you see here, let's see this with this cup. You see, you may look at the cup like that, or from up or from down. It has different views. And so has every single situation different views. And by choosing that view is then also developing your outside reflection from the inner choose of words towards the outside word. The second very useful advice here is your tone. Now you see, our voice is a powerful tool. We can speak very fast and get into the excitement like that. Our voice is increasing into something which maybe is not liked by everyone, because like that it's hard to follow. And in the same time, we may play around with our voice to catch the attention of our opposites by having pauses, by going up and down with our voice, and like that underline the importance, the attention, the meaning of the words you choose at the beginning. So saying the tone is as well a mirror of your branding is something really to go along with. Observe yourself. Feel invited, to record yourself the way you speak to your husband, to your wife, to your work colleague, to your children, to yourself. It gives you a lot of information. You may choose and to reflect on you. You see, and all of that, what I'm now saying, is part of the all-in mastery I have developed out of 30 years of experience. And that, what we talk here about, to choose well your language, your words, to have a look at your tone. How do you use your voice in what situation like? That is all called self-reflection. And that's the second step here, called all be. All me, in that case, you. Because the self-reflection shows us a very, very good overview of where we are standing at this very moment in this now of being. You see, and all of that actually is a look into your inner being. That's this kind of all be. Where are you in this very moment? Because this is the base. Instead of having a look what we did in the past, what we're going to do in the future, it is about what are you doing actually now, who you are in this moment, and to recognize that with your inner clarity doesn't mean that the outside world is going to tell you who you are, what you are, and what is your why. The voice, your inner voice, which is going to be expressed in the outside world, is a mirror of yourself. To choose as well by your communication, to watch out your tone, and to make sure that your inner clarity is going along with your inner truth. That is what actually comes to an impact, what all goes along. And as I like to say, that is this one very all-in move, which comes out in an extreme supportive reaction. You see, and all of that, what they're doing is releasing energy. Energy is something we don't see. So a lot of people are still doubting that this sort of energy is really existing. But just as we don't see something doesn't mean it's not there. And if you're very honest to yourself, and if you listen to your heart and to your intuition, then you're going to understand that energy is something extremely powerful. And we all have it. And it's all around us as well. But as a matter of fact, we as a person, with our mind system, with our feeling, with that what we actually develop and create in our inner force, we are a power booster. And to take that as an understanding, to take that as something in order to create a different outside world starts within. And I really want to invite you to take these 3 advices with you for the coming days and you let it sink. Let's see what comes out. If you observe your voice, if you overwatch your language, your chosen words, and at the same time that you always ask yourself, what is it that my inner voice, my intuition is as well telling me? You see, 11 minutes are gone just like that. And we just want to make sure that the time you're having is something you go truly all in with. And this is where I want to invite you. If you want to get along, people, changers, action takers, then feel invited to join my group on school called All In Activity. That is the place to be if you want to be amongst people of action, of transparency and authenticity, because together we are all in. Together we support each other, and together we are making sure that our goals are not sticking on a plan, on the mind map or wherever, but it's going to be realized. So therefore, come along. We are very much looking forward to having you there, because we are the force of every single one, like a big puzzle. Feel free to share your golden nuggets down here in order to understand also for the others what you have taken with you. And in the meantime, my dear, I'm very much looking forward seeing and hearing from you in the very big future, latest next Thursday at the same time and same channel. Very much looking forward hearing from you. And in the meantime, take care and all the best. Bye, your Carmen.